The United States government almost never buys stocks. In 2008, they bought banks to stop the entire financial system from collapsing. In 2020, they bought airlines to keep the economy from going under during COVID. Last week, it happened again. But this time, it is not banks. It is not airlines. It is not oil. 9 companies, $2 billion, and one of them jumped 12% in a single day. This is what they bought and why it matters for your money. Before we start, this video is for educational purposes only, and nothing here is financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Now, here is exactly what happened. On May 21, 2026, the United States Department of Commerce made an announcement that sent shockwaves through the technology sector. They committed $2 billion to 9 quantum computing companies, and in return, the US government would receive a minority equity stake in every single one of them. This funding comes directly from the CHIPS and Science Act, signed into law to keep America ahead of China in the most important technologies of the next century. Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick said, and I quote, "Leading the world into a new era of American innovation. This is not a research grant. This is not a subsidy. The government is literally buying shares." The biggest check went to IBM, $1 billion. IBM is using that money to build what they call Andiron, America's first dedicated quantum chip foundry, located in Albany, New York. And here is the part that most people missed. IBM is matching that government billion with another billion of their own capital. That means $2 billion total is going into a single quantum manufacturing facility. The market responded immediately. IBM stocks surged 12.43%. In a single day, its largest gain since January 2025. Why IBM specifically? Because IBM has been building quantum computers since 2016, longer than almost anyone else. They were the first company to put a quantum computer in the cloud and let people use it for free. Today, over 130,000 users run experiments on IBM's quantum platform every day. If you own QANT, the BlackRock Quantum ETF, IBM is already your largest holding at 8 or 2%. Here's a breakdown of all 9 companies and exactly how much they are receiving. IBM gets $1 billion to build the Andiron Quantum Foundry. Global Foundries gets $375 million to set up a separate domestic quantum chip manufacturing facility. Then 6 pure-play quantum companies each receive up to $100 million. D-Wave, Rigetti, Quantinuum, Psyquantum Atom, Computing and Inflection. And finally, Dirac, a silicon spin quantum startup, receives $38 million. 9 companies, 9 different approaches to quantum computing, all backed by the United States government. So why is the government doing this? Because quantum computing is not just a technology trend, it is a strategic arms race. China has invested over $15 billion in quantum research from the state, filed over 500 quantum patents in 2025, and declared quantum computing a national strategic priority. The United States is responding directly. The $2 billion investment is just the start. The White House is currently drafting an executive order specifically targeting the quantum industry, which would give the government even more tools to accelerate domestic development. Whoever controls quantum computing controls the ability to break encryption, to model financial systems, and to power the next generation of artificial intelligence. This is why governments are spending billions. IBM jumped 12.43% in a single day, creating billions in market cap. Within hours of the announcement, D-Wave, one of the direct recipients, surged 28%. Rigetti, also a direct recipient, jumped 24%. INQ, which was not even part of the announcement, rose 18% just from the halo effect of the news. And the QTUM ETF, which holds all of these companies, gained 11% in a single day. One government announcement, billions in value created in hours. This is what happens when the smart money moves. Now the question is, how do you position yourself? You could try to buy D-Wave, Rigetti, IBM, and the other 6 companies individually, but that means managing 9 separate positions, monitoring 9 earnings reports, and hoping none of them drops 40% overnight. Or you can do what smart investors do, one ETF that already holds all of them. Even 50 euros is enough to start. The government is ready. The only question is, are you? Not financial advice. Always do your own research. If this video opened your eyes to something most people have no idea about, subscribe to The Quiet Investor, where smart money is quietly moving.